All right, welcome to lesson 4.3, dividing mixed and whole numbers. The objective for this lesson is that I can divide mixed and whole numbers with fractions. So there's only two steps. The first step is if we have a mixed number or a whole number, we want to convert it to a fraction. And then we follow our division rules of keep, change, flip. Let's do some examples. Here we have 17 1/2 divided by 1 2/5. We have two mixed numbers. We know that they're mixed numbers because there's a whole number squished up right next to the fraction in each. So the first thing we have to do is convert both of those to a fraction. We are going to do that by multiplying the denominator, the bottom number, times the whole number. I'm going to grab my calculator here. So we have 2 times 17 equals 34. And then we add to the top. 34 plus 1 is 35. And there's our new numerator. And remember, we keep the denominator. So we had a 2 on bottom to start with. We're going to keep that 2. So we converted our first mixed number to a fraction. We're going to do the same thing over here. So 1 2/5, we're going to multiply 1 times 5, which is 5, and add to the top. 5 plus 2 is 7, so we have 7 on top. And we keep our denominator, we're going to keep that 5 on bottom. So we have 7/5. So these are equivalent to each other, which means wherever I originally had this 17 1/2, I can replace it with 35 over 2. So that came first, so I'm going to say we have 35 over 2 first, divided by, instead of 1 2/5, we now have 7/5. And now we keep, change, flip. So we converted to a fraction, and we're going to keep, change, flip. So we can keep this fraction the same. So we still have 35 halves. We change, division becomes multiplication. And we flip our last fraction upside down, so 7/5 becomes 5/7. And then we multiply our top numbers and our bottom numbers. So we can go ahead and multiply 35 times 5 to get 175 on top. And 2 times 7 is 14. And there's our answer. All right, let's look at an example with a whole number. Excuse me. Here we have 4 divided by 7 3/8. We want to turn both of these into fractions. So we have a whole number and a mixed number. Remember, to turn a whole number into a fraction, to make 4 a fraction, I'm going to keep the 4 on top, and I'm just going to put a 1 underneath. Boom, done. For 7 3/8, we're going to do what we just did. We're going to multiply the denominator times the whole number. Remember, you can use a calculator, so we have 8 times 7, which is 56. And then we add that to the top. 56 plus 3 gives us 59. And we keep the denominator 8. So now we have 4 over 1 divided by 59 over 8. And now that we've converted to fractions, we can keep the first fraction the same. So we're going to keep 4 over 1. Change division to multiplication. And flip 59 over 8 to be 8 over 59. And then we multiply straight across. So we multiply 4 times 8 You can use a multiplication chart or a calculator. 32. And 1 times 59 is just 59. And there's our answer, 32/59. All right, go ahead and jump into practice, and let me know if you have questions.